Okay, I'm in the city for the day and there are heaps of things I could do. I could go shopping, I could catch a movie, but what I'd really like to do is learn to fly a jumbo jet.
But I hear you say, doesn't flying a jumbo take years and years of study and flying time, then more study and more flying time? The simple answer is no.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to Flight Experience, Mr. Dowling. Up the stairs and to your right. Enjoy your flight.
Thank you. I've always wanted to do this. When I hop on a plane, instead of going left and sitting with everyone else, jump in the cockpit and give the pilot a hand.
That's exactly what you can do in the Flight Experience Simulator at QV Square in the city.
Daryl, you're my man today.
All right, this is going to be a good flight, Des. We're going to do a successful takeoff from Melbourne, climb up to 26,000 feet, and then we're going to shoot across to Hong Kong.
The cockpit is an exact replica of a 737-800 series, and Daryl wastes no time in getting me familiar with it.
This is your throttles. You push the throttles up together, the left one for the left engine, the right one for the right engine. Just have a feel of that, push them up, and bring it back. Terrific.
Daryl flicks switches, I flick switches.
Yes.
Yep, all looks pretty good to me.
All looks good, doesn't it?
Daryl, yep, I think it's all, yep, got that, yep.
Before you know it, I'm ready for my first takeoff.
Flight Experience 556 cleared for takeoff.
Let's go. Push the throttles up, and we're underway. Pull back on the control column now, Des. Pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. That's the way, and up we go. We're airborne. Hold the attitude about there. You see outside where the horizon is? Yes. You hold that attitude about there. That's beautiful.
So we're up and away. And first things first, a quick look at the Melbourne CBD. After that, we climb to 26,000 feet and head for Honkers.
It does give you a sensation of height because of the wide screen, so you actually feel that you're at altitude. So we have many pilots, real world pilots coming in, and when they sit in here, they're quite amazed at the realism.
Flight Experience offers 30, 60 and 90-minute packages, starting at $175. Customers can take off and land at any of the 24,000 airports on its computer database.
556 turning final, runway 13.
We've already got another plane on the runway.
Thanks to the magic of the simulator, it doesn't take long at all to get to Hong Kong. The next tricky bit, landing.
See the strobes? We're going to follow those strobes around onto the runway.
Permission to be nervous.
Daryl, permission granted. Stand by.
Time to put it down.
Great. Put your hand on the throttles. Hand on the throttles. Pull the nose up a little. Sit. A little bit to the left.
Okay, so it wasn't quite a perfect landing. But hey, that's the great thing about flying a simulator. It's not real.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed your Flight Experience flight to Hong Kong today.
Now, the next time I fly, I'm going to be more than ready for a mid-air crisis.
Oh my gosh, there's an emergency. Does anyone know how to fly a plane?
I've come up with a couple of excellent hotel deals, so you won't have to shell out a lot of money. Don't be a chicken. Check out my mate's rates. Our first deal is something to get really excited about. The 4.5-star Quest Richmond is located on the popular Bridge Road shopping and restaurant strip. Now, a night in one of their beautifully appointed one-bedroom apartments costs $220. But the first 100 of my mates to call will pay half that, just $110. Enjoy some retail therapy, take advantage of Quest's location right on the Yarra, and remember, it's just a short tram ride to the G and Rod Laver Arena. But be quick, this great offer is subject to availability. A leisurely 2-hour drive from Melbourne brings you to the beautiful South Gippsland coast and the brand new RACV Inverloch Resort. Set on 32 hectares and located opposite the beach, this jewel of the south offers recreational activities, ocean view dining and a great range of accommodation starting from $180 per night. But But as a Coxy super exclusive, the first 50 callers will pay just $160 for a night in an ocean view room, with brekkie for two the next morning. And you'll also get a delicious dinner for two to the value of $100 to be enjoyed the night of your stay. This terrific deal is subject to availability. If you want more info about anything you've seen tonight, check out my website. That's coxy.com.au. Well, that's all we've got time for. Hope you've enjoyed our look at a couple of islands in Western Port. Part of the fun of French Island is arriving and leaving on the ferry. Speaking of which, I better get the bike on board. I don't want to miss the boat. Till next time.